It's a new year, so Gerald gets to scream twice. Hello. Welcome. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I'm Tamara Bertram, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It is 7 o'clock, and you are on what we generally call Mystery Card Monday, but tonight it's really more of a let me show you how. Although you can play along if you like. I'll give you dimensions as we go along, and you really just need a little bit of paper. And I'll show you a few tips and tricks on how to make my Christmas wish list book. But we'll get to that in a minute. Gonna wait for people to jump on. I know there were so many people who are interested in making this project, so I want to give a few minutes and just let everybody jump in. And as you know, I ramble for the first 10 minutes on other stuff anyway, so it's all good. Hello, Happy New Year, Melanie. Nice to see you, my friend. All right, hey, Dawn is in from Washington. Hey, Karen. Come on in, people. Let me know who's watching, who's new. If anybody is new to the show, give me a shout out, and I'll read your name out loud. Hi, Karen. You did make it. Oh, see, Karen, now you know I'm going to ramble for the first 10. So if you need to go, because I know it's like stupid o'clock there, you go ahead and catch the replay. So hello, everybody. Penny's in the house. Alexina, Sheila, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Nice to see you, friend. Hey, Lena. Happy New Year. Darby from Dirtville. Darby, what are we going to give you? We're going to give you, let's give a round of applause for Darby from Dirtville. I always love seeing Darby. He's actually from Brownfield, right? Brownfield, but we call her Dirtville because I can't remember Brownfield apparently. Hey, Sandy's in the house. Hi. Okay, so let me get to the other stuff. Hey, Carol. Hello. Hi, Shannon. Hello. Couple things I need to get at before we show you how to make these wish list books. So let me get at that. Hey, you guys. Tomorrow, I'm like, oh, is that tonight I'm staying up till midnight? Lord, give me strength. Although I don't really know why it bothers me because I don't sleep anyway. No, there's no sleeping going on here. I wake up every hour on the hour, so I can go to bed and I'll wake up at midnight anyway, so it's all good. But I am placing an order. You guys, this is it. I said noon today was the deadline, but obviously I'm not placing the order until midnight. Paper and ribbon share. Hey, I got it right, Darby, right? I'm getting smarter in my old age. You guys, paper ribbon share. I'm ordering at midnight. Now, I gotta say, I'm not best pleased that this ribbon, the white and the gold, is not available until like February 9th. The green ribbon is available January 19th. Or is it January 9th and the other one's not available till, I think this is not, maybe February 19th. Anyway, two of the ribbons aren't available right now. Whatever. We'll figure that out as and when. I'll get your stuff if you're sorry, Darby, I'm distracted. Hey, Joy. Hey, Kathy. Hello. Oh, both Kathys are here. Hi, Edna. Oh, Edna. Happy New Year. I hope you're well, my friend. I don't know. I'm going to order the majority of the stuff at midnight so nothing else sells out, especially these cute little ladybug fellas. Anybody who gets the paper and ribbon share is going to get a package of this as well. Now, these are going to sell out. I don't care how many they've ordered. They didn't order enough because we're all going to like order 17 packages each. So I'm going to order those at midnight, and then when the ribbon comes in, I'm going to order it and I'll mail it to you separately. It's fine. Like if you're in a hurry, you know, if you don't want to wait till February to get your paper share, I'll mail it and then I'll mail the paper when the rest of the ribbons when I can get it. So please, you guys, this is it. It is go time, people. My brain cells are dying off by the minute here. So I need to math my mathing and make sure that I have this order ready to go for midnight. Okay, so RSVP, you can comment here, but if you're on YouTube, I won't see any comments after the show is over. There is a registration link. So if you can just scroll through Tamara's Paper Trail and you find the paper share post, there will be a link underneath. You have to fill that in, okay? You don't have to pay me today. In a couple days, I'll say, hey, send me some money. Mr. Visa would love a donation. So this is it. It's $115 for long distance, but when you get the two, it's $105, and you also get the ladybug stuff in. So moving right along. Hey, tomorrow is a very, very big day in Stampin' Land. A whole bunch of stuff happens tomorrow. So first off, the new, Marcella. Thank you. Hi, Teresa. Hey, Sheila. Thanks. I was like, wow, what happened to my hair? I'll tell you what happened to my hair. A VR machine yesterday happened to my hair and it went flat. And I'm like, oh, maybe I can rock it. I don't know. I didn't have time to do it poofy. So I'm like, Marcella says it's good. We'll keep it. All right. Tomorrow, January 6th, the new catalog goes live tomorrow. New online exclusives go live tomorrow. 3 new kits go live tomorrow. Bonus days coupons are earned starting tomorrow. And there's a new product of the month. Like, geez Louise, could you like throw anything else at me this week? Planning a funeral? 15 new promotions? Why not? Let's do it. Product of the month. This is the one that comes out tomorrow. It's a stamp set. If you're in Canada, you can buy it for $5. If you're in America, you can buy it for $5. South Pacific and Europe, I don't know how much you have to pay, but I know North America is $5. They made a typo. Canadians are supposed to pay $7, but they made a boo-boo, so hey, we're getting it for $5. Cute stamp set. Now, product of the month, you have to have a $100 order in order to qualify for the product of the month. I can't order you one. I'm allowed one, and let me tell you, I'm getting this for me. Everybody has to order it through their own sites. Like, you're only allowed one. Doesn't matter if you're a demonstrator or who you are. You can only get one. So there are still, from what I understand, there's still some of last month's product of the month available. This beautiful paper, what it's called, True Blue Florals. So when you hit $100 on your order, you can order this one, or you can order this one. You can order this one with a $100 order, and then you can place another $100 order and get this one. Okay, that starts tomorrow. I have to check this because I got things to do. I have projects to show my people. Okay, these are the new kits that are available. I do apologize for the lousy graphics. It is what it is. This one, you guys, oh my God. This is going to be so great when I do my... Hi, Sonia. Hi, Diana from Okotoks. Hello. This is going to be great when I do my fundraiser for Santa's Anonymous because look how cute. It's a non-stamping kit. Yes, they're little paper animals and little cages that they go in boxes. And then you get an adoption certificate too. And those are in all the languages, German, Dutch, English, and French. Maybe not. No, English, French, and German, no Dutch. They're just the 4 projects. That's what you get for. And it is $21 plus tax and shipping. 4 projects, one each of 4 designs. There's the code. So, Kathy, come on, focus. Yes, we do still have peppermints, Linda. I know. Hi, MJ. Hello. MJ, if you want that paper share, let me know. Second kit that's on offer, Butterfly Garden, all-inclusive kit. This one has a stamp set, butterflies. And these are the cards that they make. Again, the graphic, sorry, is what it is, butterflies. And here are all the pieces. So it's $33 plus tax and shipping, makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3. That's the item number. I can order these for you tomorrow if you don't want to order, but I can. Lots of Love, all-inclusive kit. This one doesn't have stamping, and that's a really bad picture, but they're little flowers through little peekaboo windows and things. $21, 9 cards, 3 each of 3. That's the product number. That leads me to my bogus, because I had to write everything down because I haven't got a brain cell left. Honest to God, you guys. I don't know what day it is. BOGO sale. That's coming up on January 13th. Now, no, you can't, Linda. You only get one of that, is what I'm saying. You only get the one. But if you haven't got that one yet, you can order either one if you have a $100 order. So no, you can't get more. Okay. Hi, Tracy. BOGO sale. So January 13th. If you're in Canada, you want to pop into this Facebook page on the 13th of January, 6:30 p.m., not 7, 6:30 Mountain Time. That's Edmonton time. Now, you're going to stack the deals all over the place on this. So it's easier to tell you than to put it into a graphic. But essentially, you're going to get some, like my stuff for free when you place a qualifying order. So let's just say I was selling off this, which I am not. But if I were selling this off, I would say, hey, this is free when you place an order of $25 through my store. Okay, then you get this for free. You just have to pay for the shipping for me to get it to you, which is pretty cheap if it's just one stamp set. Now, with what's going on in January, so if you ordered a whole bunch of things from me or a bundle that was worth $60, you'll get a bonus day coupon for $6 that you can use in February. If your order is $100, you'd get $100 worth of my stuff for free. The $100 that you ordered, you could get your product of the month new stamp set that everybody's going to want to have. And they're while supplies last, ladies, so don't wait on that. Oh, Tuesday the 13th. Tuesday the 13th. What did I say? Oh, son of a biscuit. Tuesday. Thank you, Tracy. You know, bless you. Tuesday. Son of a... Tuesday. All my graphics are wrong all over the internet. Thanks, Tracy. Anyway, so if you haven't ordered it already, you could get the product of the month. You'll get a coupon. You'll get my stuff for free. all kinds of stuff. So pop in on Tuesday the 13th. Oh my God, what would I do without Tracy? Oh my God. Okay, note to self. I have to change graphics. I'm going to change the graphics. Okay, I'm making a note to myself because that's how my week is going. I'm stressed today. Can you tell? Change graphics. Because Tuesday 13th, not Wednesday. Anyway. All right. Thanks, Teresa. All right, you guys. What else have I got? I've got this class is coming down the line. It is my Eat Cake. No, it is Cake Day. And this is on Friday, the 16th of January. It's $90, $100 porch pickup. No, $90 porch pickup. Breathe, Bertram. $100 if I have to mail it to you. But it's coming up fast. So if you want this, I better mail it soon. So you better let me know. Save the date. I am going to do a class with Greenery Lane on February 20th. That's all I know. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Let's get on to making some stuff because I know there are like 50 of you watching and most of you were curious on how to make my wish list book, which, I haven't even made the project that I wanted to show you tonight. So it's been a day, you guys. It's been a day. All right. Hello. Okay. Any other questions before I get going? Don't worry, my friend. I do have a lot on my plate. Marcel, let me just say. So I was upstairs just before dinner and Mom's like, so what did she even ask me? Something about, so did you find, did you do a write-up for the bulletin? Like the bulletin that they hand out at the church for the service? And I'm like, oh, am I writing the bulletin? Add to list. Right, bulletin. It's been that kind of a day. Yeah. All right, let's put my ladybugs where they're safe. Okay. Focus and let's regroup because, like Tracy says, I can make these in my sleep. It's not hard. I wanted to show you a few alternates though. So we're going to muddle through this together and see where we land, which usually is when I do my best work. Let's be fair, right? Like I need the pressure. Okay. So many of you, like 54,000 people saw this I think, Kathy, I'm a hot mess. No, Linda, we're not doing an spring extravaganza. 54,000 people saw this post. They shared it. They loved it. I think it was the story. Somehow it went viral about what I do at Christmas. So little backstory for those of you who don't know. If you're a new-time viewer, hey, pop in and say, hey, I'm new. What are you talking about? Who are you? And why does your hair look like that? But it's okay because Marcella says it looks great. It's okay. So many years ago, I decided to make wish list books for my children. Now, most mothers have their children write a letter to Santa, and they're mailed off to Santa, and Santa replies, and all this kind of stuff. Here in Canada, the postal workers actually do reply to children who have sent a letter to Santa. I was never that organized. I could never get it in the mail in time to get it back, like a response back. Furthermore, I didn't want to just leave a list on the table for Santa, like with the milk and cookies. And I had been to a Stampin' Up, like my up line, had an event, and they had made this little booklet that looked something like this. And my head almost exploded. I was new to stamping. I was like, what is this piece of magic that I love? Totally. Hi, Heather. Hi, Christine. Absolutely loved it. So it's a little booklet. Now, what I'm going to show you how to make this, but not everybody has these brads or these eyelets. So I'm going to you might recognize it to look like what we call a book binding card. So I'm going to show you alternates that you can do. Hi, Ontario. Hello. But my premise was, okay, I'm going to have the children write down what they want from Santa Claus. And for the first little while, of course, I wrote down for them. I would task them what to write down, and I wrote it down for them. Eventually, they would write it themselves. And it was pages and pages and pages and pages, right? Then after Christmas, and then we'd leave it on the counter or on the table for Santa by the cookies and that. And then in the morning, of course, they got their gifts. What I would do afterwards, they'd go upstairs and play, and I would turn it over, and I would start writing in the back what they got and from whom. And I would work from back to front. So on this side of the page, it would be what they got in a different color. But anyway, so this is the one that Alicia did this year. So she was asking for a coloring book and some fuzzy PJs and so on and so forth. And then she doesn't do it the way I did. So what she got, so she gets all this stuff that she got in her her stocking. And then, you know, she got some dry shampoo and a water bottle and all the things that she got. Like, how lucky is she? Look at all the things she got. And so this goes in their keepsake boxes, and we've got one for every year. This is 2025. So that's the story behind the booklets. Now Christmas is over, and honestly, my Brad, so this is the eyelets. These are jumbo eyelets, and they came in silver and this coppery brassy color. And this is what I have left. Whenever I would see them on, like, for sale on buy and sell groups, I would scoop them. Now they're kind of like gold now, because for every book I use 4 of them. So tonight I was stressing because I thought, well, I can't waste these. I can't just show you guys how to make it and not use the book. So I'm going to create next year's wish list book. Usually I do it Christmas Eve because I forget. So I'm going to try to create one tonight. But there are other things that you can do with these. We can make it a booklet, or we can make it a card. This would be a wonderful thing. I think if I would get on with it, I want to try to make a baby, like a baby booklet, using the sheep, the woolly, whatever that woolly, whatever it's called, woolly something or other. It's new. Woolly something. This one. Oh, and look, I'm supposed to be doing a class on that too. Class, February 23rd of February. Woolly Friends, there we go. So I'm going to maybe try to make a baby book. And this could be something if you're having a baby shower. It could be like the guest book that they could sign. Or it could be like, you could have it out for people to write in it a piece of advice for the new mom. You could do it for a wedding shower. It could be like a recipe. It could be like a little recipe book. And again, you could use something like this, like desserts, like just something to give the new bride your favorite recipes. And you could all write them out, or you could photocopy them and glue them in here. So there's lots of things you can do with this. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. It could be a prayer book. You could do it with your church ladies, and it could be like their favorite prayers, or you could write out prayers for someone who's going through a hard time. Like if you took it to the church and everybody wrote a nice sentiment, and you could give it to someone who needed a little bit of uplifting. When do the girls start their list for Christmas so Santa can shop? Well, Linda, I just get a list from them all throughout the year, and I just keep a running tab. So yeah, I don't need a ton of, there's Amazon now, they deliver next day, so I don't need as much notice as I used to. Anyway, there are lots of things you can do with this, or I will show you how to just make a card. That's right, signing, book at a shower, gathering, yeah. So Jaylene, you probably were writing that as I was saying it because there's a delay, but that's it. I was going to make something similar for my dad's funeral on Friday, a sign-in book, and I don't want a sign-in book. I don't want to know that, you know, Bob from Edmonton was there. I want Bob to write a nice message. I kind of ended up vetoing that though, because Bob will have already written a card or sent a card. So I thought, and it was one more thing to do. So anyway, there are so many things you could do. A great little album. Absolutely. You could put little photos in here. Now, there is so much you could do, honestly. Give it to the teacher with, you know, pictures of the kids. Like I did something similar for the kindergarten teacher. I had pictures of all the kids, and they would write their name or a nice little message to their kindergarten teacher. So much you can do with this. So giddy up. Let's go. I'm going to show you the basics. Now, what I thought I would do is just a simple little, I'm going to use Santa and a Merry Christmas. I'm just trying to decide if I do it with white with a red border, or if I do it red with a black border, if I just do it white. What you're going to need, okay, let me just think on the fly here. If I'm going to do this with these little guys, should I use cherry cobbler? Why am I asking you? You know I never listen to you anyway. Let me just see. For the book itself, am I going to do like white, like red? You know what? I like the cherry cobbler. So I'm not even going to ask you. I'm going to go with cherry cobbler. So grab a piece or 2 or 3 or 4 of cherry cobbler. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to cut these into quarters. So they're going to be 5.5 by 4 1/4. So 5.5 by 4 1/4. I'm going to do 1, 2, 5.5 by 4 1/4. I think I usually do the front and the back. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's usually too many, 6. So maybe I'll just do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.5 4 1/4. Okay, so if I do one, I'm going to have to do another one because I have to do 2, right? The girls, and they have to be the same. Okay, so I've got my 5 quarter sheets of paper. All right, I've got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to score the sheets so that they can fold open, and I didn't on this one, so I'm going to score them all at 1 inch. Cherry black and white. I know, I was thinking that, Cindy. The only thing is this sentiment, I couldn't make it this size, so it's going to be a little tight to have a border, so I might not get a border. That's the only sad thing. All right, so I'm going to score the pieces at 1, and you can score them all. Let's just keep it simple, and there's less to remember. Just score them all at 1 inch. All right, so they're going to stack like this because these are all going to fold open. And the one that's at the back, that one going to fold? Hang on. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go like this. Now, if this was a card, let me just grab this piece of paper back. If this was a card, we can make it a card. So let's just say you don't want to do a wish list book. You just think this is really a sweet little project and it's a cute little card. We're just going to take the piece of half a sheet of cardstock and fold it in half. So it's going to be, nope, that's a lie. Nope, sorry, wrong orientation. This one, I'll take a sheet of cardstock and I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4. So we're just cutting it the long way. And we can score it at 5 1/2 just to make it fold. Where's my score here? So it's going to fold in half this way, right? So that's a standard card size. But I want this, I'm going to score it at 1 inch from here. So if that's the score line here, put that at 1. Okay, so this is the card version. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Card version. And then this is going to fold open like this. Okay, so we'll do that in a minute. I just wanted to do all the cutting and scoring together. All right. So here we've got our little booklet. So I'm stacking them on top of each other. One thing at a time. Okay, I want to punch some holes. Now I've got our old, see, I use a lot of retired product because I can do that. Like these are for my kids. It doesn't have to be anything current. So we have our old Crop-A-Dial. You can use a hole punch. You can use whatever you've got, but this is going to do everything at once because they're big. Like it's big and it's sturdy, and you can just do lots of sheets at once. Looking for my pencil. Here we go. So you can eyeball it. Let me just see. So this is, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to do one at about 3 inches and one at about 1 inch. I'm just marking, so I'm just making some little ticks here. There's no rhyme or reason. Just put them wherever you want to put them. If you want them closer together, put them, you know, that's a little bit far away. I'm going to put them closer together. Fine, I'll just like wing it. Not even gonna mark it. I'm just gonna eyeball it. So I'm gonna use the large section and I'm gonna go like this. Let's put it here. Hold them all together. Keep your fingers out of the way with this bad boy. Punch. Okay, and do something, eyeball it over here. Do something similar. Punch. About there. Now, there. It's all through at once. Now these don't quite fit. These are a little bit bigger than this hole. So if you have these, great. If you don't, well, sit back and get comfortable. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to punch a little bit more to make that section a little bit bigger so that these little brads can fit. Why do I keep calling them brads? They are eyelets, right? Okay, so I'm just going to make the hole a little bit bigger. Oh, Marcella, how lovely. You know what? You could keep like ticket stubs and all kinds of things in here. All right, so I'm going to just kind of manhandle this. Okay, so it's through here. You can't have too many more than 6 pages because these things aren't that big. So I'm going to put them through here. Then what this gadget does, it crimps it, like it squishes it together. So you put the pokey part in the top, and you just squeeze. And it opens, or it squishes the back of your thing. Do the same over here. Okay. Now, this part's a little bit trickier, but it's oh so cool. Okay, so you've got, it's sealed, like you could be done there, but that's not really pretty. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to take these, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to put another one here. Now, it's a little tipsy. It's fine. We'll get in there. This part, just you have to be a little bit of a magician to get it in there, but hey, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Get in there, squeeze. And now is beautifully finished, front and back. Are they grommets? Is that what they're called? We used to sell these, Cindy. They were jumbo grommets. Is that what they were called? Or jumbo? Yeah, they're not eyelets. You're right. They are grommets. Jumbo grommets. We used to sell them. I just have a stash left. So I don't know. Amazon, I bet, would be your friend, or Michael's, or somewhere else. But mine are original OG Stampin' Up. Okay, so we just squeeze it. That's it, my friends. Okay, now this one, can you see in there? It's looking a little like it's sharp and it's nasty. Oh well, nobody's sticking their finger in there, right? She says that she sticks her finger in there. But you're going to have some ribbon in there. That will squeeze that one pretty hard. There's going to be some ribbon in there, so it's not going to slice your finger. Okay, so that's our booklet. Now we just have to decorate it. So this page can open. So they can write on it, and this one's going to open. So they can write on it, and this one's going to open, so they can write on it. Okay. Now this, I mean, in a black, I'd use a black pen. I've never used a red booklet before. They're almost always white. Okay. So then you just decorate. Now this piece, so this one is 4 1/4. So it's going to fit in here. 4 1/4 by 4. Okay. It's 4 1/4 by 4. On this one, this is the early espresso piece, is 4 1/4 by 4. And then this one's slightly smaller, so that'll be 4 by 3 3/4. But this one, I didn't think I had, this was the smaller one, and it just doesn't sit right with me. Like it needs to be a little bit bigger. So I thought I would do this, and then we're going to cut our little Santa dude. We're going to color him out, and we're going to glue him on. Now, part of me wants to do this with you, but part of me wants to make a baby book. I don't know. You don't need to see me color, right? That's it. This is the book, you guys. I think I'm going to move on, and I'm going to work on my new sheep guy. So if you don't have these, and you don't have this, and you're like, well, what the heck? I want to make a card. Well, this is just called like a book binding, the book binding layout or fold or something. So this one, instead of grommets, you can still make this a wish list book. But if you're going to make it a wish list book, not a card, with it folded, you're not going to be able to put a whole bunch of pages in here. Like if these were just pages, look, it's not the right size, right? So you could make, words are hard. You could make, I know what I'm trying to say. I'm like, okay, we'll do it this way. Let me show you. This will be the card. Do one thing at a time, for God's sake. OCD, ADD, all the letters of the alphabet. I'm just going to show you how a card would be made. Like this. She rips it to death. Okay, so this would be like this. And for this, we're going to tie, I think I'll bring in some black ribbon. Maybe I will finish these. I'm not making sense. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so out of it. I think I'll tie this at about, let's cut it at 24. Let's see what that gets me. I'm going to do 20. No, I'm going to do 19. Cut it at 19. Let's see if this is going to go. I really want to do the sheep, but maybe I should just finish one thing at a time. I'm going to thread this through. Okay, I'm changing gears again. I'll do sheep another day. Come on, you can get in there. one was a little mangled, so it's harder to feed it through. I'm not, see now, Tina, will you have the measurements to share later? I will be posting it on my blog at some point, Teresa. Honestly, though, with funeral, that might not be for a week. Essentially, these sheets, like these pages, are a quarter sheet of paper. So it's 5.25 by 4.25. And then the you score it at 1. I'm struggling with this ribbon. Scored at 1 on all the sheets. And then this is 4.25 by 4. Okay, and the ribbon, I've just cut it at 18, and we're going to say 18, 19, and we're going to see how that gets me, where that gets me. I think that's about right, if memory serves. Oh, I'm all thumbs today. It's been a day. It's been a day. I went through every photo album I own. It's kind of a fun trip down memory lane to see what kind of hairstyles I've had over the years. Come on, you can do it. My nails are too long. First row problems, eh? Ah, come on, you're almost there. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. And yes, I don't know if you can get these grommets at Michael's, but I'm thinking. A little Google search. Amazon. Okay, so you want these to be about the same length. I guess we're making this tonight, aren't we? Yeah, 7:30. All right, I always have great ambitions that I'm going to make all kinds of projects, but I don't. So let's do black. Tie it in a bow. This is an old retired ribbon. I have a wall full of black, red, white, and or green ribbons for projects like this. I always keep Christmas colors because red you can always use for Valentine's as well. All right, so there is our ribbon. Now, if you wanted to just do a book and you didn't have these grommets, like if you wanted to still do a wish list book, you could still cut them the same. 5.5. 4.25. 4.25. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll do one more. 4.25. I know they haven't had a good black ribbon in a while. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then if I score them at 1 inch. So this is if you don't have the grommets. And thank you for the word, Cindy, because I was calling them brads and or eyelets. Grommets. Is that a grommet? Or is it an eyelet? I don't know. Whatever it is. It's big. I think it's a grommet. Okay, so you don't have the grommets, I hear you cry. No big deal. Just tape the pages together. So line them up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I was trying to say before is if you wanted to make it like the booklet kind, you couldn't put all the pages in it because it would be too thick. It would be it wouldn't line up. So you're just going to glue these together. So just stack them up. You can use your tear and tape or your Seal Plus or your tear and tape or your Seal Plus. It doesn't have to be super strong. Like you're not going to manhandle them like crazy. So you're just going to tape them together. And we're going to wrap the ribbon. Oops. This is why I don't. I should have used my silicone mat. Okay. Anyway. Grommets. Okay. Thank you. Good things. What would I do without you guys? You guys, okay, you have a new name. You're not my gaggle anymore. You know what you are? I went to see the movie Zootopia on the weekend. You are now my Fluffle. You're my Fluffle. because that's a fun word to say, fluffle. And it's a cute little term for a group of rabbits. Yes, it could be a hutch. Yes, it could be all these other things, but you're my fluffle. It's fun to say. So gaggle is out, fluffle is in. Cindy, you're my fluffle. Okay, so this, now see if that's long enough. I did 19 inches again, and let's hope. So same kind of look, just without the grommets. And I could have gone with 20 or 21. Or I did, what did I say, 18 and a bit? Yeah, that, I would like it a little bit longer. But anyway, so there, you're going to go like that if you don't have those. The other thing is if you wanted to do it as a book then, let me show you this one. So let's do this one at, let's just go 20 because I hate when my ribbon is too short. The movie was amazing, Cindy. Oh my gosh, Alicia and I just watched the original one again, like the night before or the week before or whatever it was. It was so well done. Adults, like there were so many different references to other movies. Like at one point, one of the characters says, "That'll do, pig, that'll do." And I'm like, oh, and Alicia looks at me and said, "That's from Babe." She's like, "What?" Like, Babe, the movie Babe, the pig, that'll do, pig. Anyway, there were some really good references. It was really, really well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it and highly recommend it. Okay, so this is your card version. All right, so this is just if you're making a card. How is it already 7:36? Okay, so this is the card version. This is if you don't have the grommets version. And this is the version that we're doing with the grommets. Okay, so here's the Merry Christmas that I'm going to put in there. And then I'm going to cut this guy out. He has dies. So this is from Festive Friends. This Merry Christmas is now retired and sold out. Merry Christmas. So I hope you had it and got it and kept it. I had it in my garage sale bucket and then I went, no, you were not selling that. What are you doing? Stop it. Okay, so then this is going to go. I'm going to just cut this out with my cut and emboss machine. I stamped him earlier when I thought I would have time to do this and I did not. I had to make dinner. Okay. All right. Rebecca's going skiing tomorrow. I don't think that was planned very well. I'm like, you're going to be home in time for your grandfather's funeral? You're in skiing. Okay. You're back Thursday. Oh, you work Thursday night. Yeah. Okay. All right, girl. You do you. Okay. It's crazy around the Bertram household. Thank goodness Craig is now retired. All right, so let me do this. I'm going to color him quickly with cherry cobbler. It's a dark cherry cobbler. I'm going to grab my black. And then I do have some of this fluffy stuff. Now I showed this in my, is this the fluffy one that just retired? No, I thought we had a fluffy, here we go, this one. Oh, is this the fluffy one that just, it must be. Is this the one I used in my client? Oh, things are falling. Yes, because I cut this in half. Yes, all right. Okay, we're going to color him. Okay. You have extra what, Linda? You have extra what? If you want to get rid of these, I'll take them from you gladly. I need more. Okay, so let's, Kathy. Oh, that's nasty. Love my fluffle. Cherry cobbler dark. Let's use this one and see if it's any better. Yes. Fluffy. Yeah, it was a very, very good movie. Okay, so when you're coloring with your blends, you want to get close to the line, but ideally you don't want to cross the line. I really wanted to do the baby card, but anyway. So when I go to design these, so as I mentioned before, I'm usually making these on Christmas Eve. Not even kidding. You know I'm not kidding. So what I usually do when I'm in a tizzy going, oh my gosh, I need something quick and easy, but really nice. I grab a card that I like and I alter it to be the book. So, gee, look at the card I had made. Look at the wish list book. All right. So what I was thinking of doing, how cute is this little card? So anybody who takes my paper share is going to get one of these. And I thought this could be the wish list book with for a baby shower or something. So that's what I'll do is I'll take something like this and I'll just make it work on a card right there. Boom, we're done. Okay. So I'm going to color Mr. Santa. I'm wearing the wrong glasses. What else is new? So, oh yeah, so the reason my hair is as flat as it is today is my brother and the girls and Craig and I, we went to that VR virtual reality show at West Edmonton Mall. That is, it was on Egypt, something about Khufu or something. I don't know. It was some Egypt exhibit, and oh my gosh, was that ever cool! Like you put on the VR headsets, and you're walking around a room with a bunch of other idiot-looking people walking around, and you're in Egypt. Like it was just the trippiest thing. It was just so bizarre to walk through. I think it was light 900 is the one I used. So I'm going to go with light 900 to color Santa's face here. So yeah, it totally squashed my hair though. Okay, we're going to go with, this is light 900. And should his mittens be black? They're going to be black. I think they're supposed to be white, but let's just go with black. I don't want to go with skin tone. Let's get some more black in here. And I thought it was going to be like, I thought it was probably 40 or 50 bucks a person. It was like 18. I'm like, oh. Okay. Thanks, MJ. I got your message. Okay. So that's what we did yesterday. And then there was a new ramen place opened in West Edmonton Mall. I haven't been to West Edmonton Mall in like forever. I only go there if I have to go to the Apple store. So we went for ramen. It was really good. It was a really nice day. Okay, so there's my Santa. And then what you can do with this is ribbon. I don't know, it's probably still in the store and probably still available, but I'm going to cut off a snippet of that. And I'm going to cut it in half. Is this what I used? No, it was fluffier. Where is that fluffy stuff? Hang on. I'm sure it was fluffier, wasn't it? I thought it was. This is the stuff. Okay, I am crazy. This is what I'm thinking of. This is what I'm going to use for his hat and his stuff. So go like this, and I'm going to do this on this trim. Did somebody already tell me that? I thought there was one that was fluffier. So I'm cutting it up the middle. Without cutting myself, maybe. Karen Prosser, you can go to bed now. You've seen how the book is made. Does the ramen compare to Canmore? Not even close, Tracy. Now that was not ramen. That was massaman curry. Okay. Oh well, the ramen. Okay, did we have ramen there too? Yeah, it compares. It was really good. It was really good. The only problem was I wasn't hungry. So, but they had some amazing geysa. Is that what they're called? They're like pot stickers or dumplings. They were really good too. Really good. Those were awesome. Okay, so I cut my ribbon in half. And actually, funny you say that, Tracy. Alicia is going to Canmore for Family Day, and she said she'd bring me back some massaman curry. So she can live here rent-free for another month. Okay, so I'm gluing this on the trim for his hat and down here. Okay, which way is, I'm just trying to go with the curve of the ribbon. Well, that's nice. I've used this much ribbon. Good effort. One day I'll get through a roll of ribbon. Okay, so I'm just going to trim it off. I just have to not be so ambitious on these shows. Like, I always think I'll get 2 projects in. What are the chances? If you just calm down, Dolores. Okay, So there's Santa. Then, of course, I'm going to grab some Wink of Stella. I have one that's new. No, that's gold. Where are all my Wink of Stellas? Wink, 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 wink. I don't know where they all are. Okay, well, anyway, I'll add some Wink of Stella to it. And then this, I was going to cut, like, he's going to peek. I think I'm going to trim this. I don't know what I'm doing now. It was one of the cards I put in my, isn't that a cute idea, Jalen? I was going to, this was casing a card that I had in one of my newsletters. Okay, so I'm going to trim this about here, maybe. Is that about right? Sure. So if I do this, oh gosh, oh, I'm okay. Oh dear. Okay, my trimmer's dead. Oh. I know, if my friend Pat is watching this tomorrow, she's like, Tamara, the hurrier you go, the behinder you get. I know, Yoda. Whatever. Okay. So now this. Oh, he's hiding his belly. So I wanted to have him peeking over here. So I guess I don't need that trim because I'm going to cut this off. Where's my scissors? There we go. We're going to go like this, and I'm going to cut this all off actually. And I'm going to slit up here. Slitting up to his armpit, I think. Way up here. I didn't have to cut off his whole body, but since I had that trim there, it was in the way. Oh, see, he just fits. Okay, maybe put that there and that there. I'll slit it up a little bit more so that he can go a little bit further down. And I'm thinking so he can go wherever you want. He can go over here. Here's what I want to do though. I want to take this piece. I'm going to cut this down. So if this is 4.5, I'm going to cut it down. No, 4.5 by 4.25. Okay, I'm going to make it 4.25, which it already was, by 4.5. And I'm going to emboss it. I'm feeling the plaid folder here. I can find it. Hang on. I just want a little bit of background behind him, so I'm going to emboss it with this. No, absolutely. Oh, you're right. Duh. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Jalen. Jalen says, yeah, it can go over the top because I'm not mailing it. Duh. I'm telling you, my brain is not engaged. Not engaged at all. Okay. So here's a layer. It'll just add a little bit more interest. So that's just about exactly right. Yep. I'm going to use glue because it's going to stay better. Like this has to last for years. And so I don't want it popping off just from our tape getting old. Okay. Snowflake is a good idea, Linda. It's way across the room, though. Cindy. Does that mean I'm on the naughty list that I cut Santa Oh, my nail polish. I haven't even had time to do my nail. Oh my gosh, it just chipped, you guys. I'm falling apart. Okay, this is bugging me that the ribbon is in the way here. So, should I put Santa to the side, to the right side? I think so. Or in the middle? I think to the right side. I like him there. So this one I could... pop him like that. And yeah, you're right. He can go... Let's just do him like that and call it done, shall we? So I could tape him in place. If I could find this. There we go. It is. I know, Jalen. I'm flakier than usual, which is saying something for me. It is saying something for me. Yeah, there's a lot of overwhelm going on, I'm not gonna lie. But I have a lot of help from a lot of dear friends. Tracy is saving my butt, and note to self, do your graphics after this. Nobody has caught that yet, so I don't know. Darn, I hope, like I say, my graphics are all over the internet. I can't believe I did that. Wednesday. It's definitely Tuesday. My BOGO is next Tuesday. Okay, so I'm going to put him here. Now, these could be popped up on dimensionals, but I think I'm going to have him so he's still encased here. And then, let's see, I could do some of these snowflakes. I think I have a kit. So, let's see what I want for embellishments. I have these. Ooh, I could do, oh, there's no green anywhere else, though. I don't want to bring in green. I can't introduce another color. I have peppermints. Should I do the peppermints? Peppermints are kind of fun, hey? Should I do those? Sure. Okay, so if you're doing the card version, I mean, it's all the same, just a different, or should I use black sparkly? What do you think? What should I use? Let me find my black sparklies too. Unless they're not in this container anymore. Probably not. Ooh, see, this is the other thing. I can use things that are like big and hard to mail. The peppermints, embellishments would be cute too. Yeah, peppermint. Oh, Karen, you're probably, okay, peppermints. Okay. You don't think I should do the black sparkles? All right. Peppermints it is. Did you order some more, Karen, before they sold out? Okay, so I'm going to go like here. I ordered another pack. I think now they're sold out. Cute, right? So there we go. Like I've got one ready now for next year. I'll do another one. So this is like the card version. Okay. And this is, if you don't, like this will be the same. They're still going to fold open. They're just not being held together by these things, which I will go back and now do because I can't have them not look the same. But that's how that's going to look if you don't have the grommets. And the girls will just write their stuff. And now I'm ahead of the game for next Christmas. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is how you make those. You know what? Stop the presses. It is only 7:54. I want to make. I won't make the whole booklet. I'm just going to make the front. Make the front one. So 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. I'm going to score it at 1. Watch this. Like, I can do this. Because I've got the card made. Okay, so let's pretend that this is, I'm going to have like for a baby book or something. So this, I'm going to make the sheep. I have 6 minutes, not a problem. Let me show you how to make the sheep. If I can find my sheep punch. Here's my sheep punch. Okay, this is going for, hi, April Wine. So this is starting to be on sale, not on sale, but it's going to be available tomorrow, like, or at midnight tonight. So when it comes to these builder puzzles, punch a hole in, okay, where'd my little sheepies go? I had it, I showed you. Where did I put them? There. So you punch a hole, you grab your stamps, and you put your pieces in the hole as best you can. Now these are the wrong glasses. Where are my other glasses? I need to see it closer. Okay. So I'm going to put these, now you want to put, so the, you want, no, hang on, how am I going to do this? This is going to go like this, so this has to stamp like that. So right, so you're going to put it bumpy side down, like the part that's going to be inked up. So smooth side up, and you're going to put it in the hole. This is going to be so that you're able to punch the images somewhat easier. Okay, so face down. If I got this wrong, well, I would not be surprised. So I'm putting smooth side of your stamp up. Actually, don't even need this ribbon, so I'm not even going to put the ribbon there. And this is like the little bell. Okay, so you fit them in. Sorry, pardon my gray roots. I just want to see if this is as close. So this is going to, once you get it set up, in theory, it's going to help you punch it, stamp it and punch it quickly and easily. So you just need to line up everything. Then you're going to bring in your block and you're going to go, eh. Sound effects help. And hopefully I didn't do that upside down. So now I'm going to bring in a piece of paper and I'm going to bring in my black ink. It is cute. It is cute, Cindy. I love him, her, it. So I'm going to stamp that down. Then going to punch it out. See, look at that. So now it all lines up. If you lined it up pretty good, and boom. Okay. So this, if I were to do, what was my original one? So where's my other guy? I can do this. I can do it. I can do this. So the white piece I want to be 4 by 3 3/4. 4 by 3 3/4. All right, I have 3 minutes. It's okay. Okay. So this one, I had used dashes from this set. From this set. Okay, so grab this. It is what Swirl Designs. And I did that. See, I just put all this stuff away. Why would I even clean it? What the heck? So let's pretend that this is going to go here. Berry Burst. So let's just say this is a sign-in book for a baby shower. Okay. Now my little sheep, I'm going to tape. I'm going to grab my this and my bubble bath, and my Daffodil Delight. Okay, I'm going to tape this down. Tape that there. I'm just going to take my marker because I don't want it to bleed. I'm just going to highlight these little squiggles. And on the face, I'm going to do the inside of the ear in Berry Burst. I'm going to take my bubble bath. I'm just going to highlight little squiggles on the bell. I'm going to do in Berry Burst. I made 25 of these for my paper and ribbon share. I still have 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to go 1 minute over time, but that's okay. This is my Daffodil Delight. And I want just a hint. I grab my bubble bath light because I want this part to bleed. I just want a little touch on her cheek. And it's just going to bleed a little bit. Just a little dab will do ya. It just kind of bleeds a little bit. Runs. Pop this up on a dimensional. Here. Add some glue to the bell. Hi, Bev. Susan, yes, you're off on a vacation. She's packed already. She's good to go. Oh dear, this isn't going well. Oh dear, there we go. My claws won't allow it. So this is just for the little bell. Just going to tuck it under here. I think I'll do a berry burst layer. Like literally. Okay, so we're going to go a minute or two over. So what does this need to be? 4 1/4 by 4? No, what does that have to be? It needs to be 4 1/4 by 4. Yeah. 4 1/4 by 4. Oh, it's hot in here. The heat is on. So pretend it's booklet form like this. And there is a welcome little one, a welcome cutie. Welcome cutie. And I wonder how that would look on. Where'd the punch go? That's too big, the welcome cutie. Yeah, that's too big. Let me see if this, where's that other punch gone? I think it's too big for this one. No, that'll fit. Do it in black. Welcome cutie. Pop it up on a dimensional or two. I don't know where my take your pick tool here is. Okay. Find some ribbon that's the right shade. Welcome cutie. I'm sure I have some dimensional or some sort of embellishments that'll work. Anyway, I'll figure it out, but you get the idea. Look, that could just be a cute little sign-in book for the babies. Yeah. Do it as a booklet. Do it as a card. What do you want to do? There, it's 8:03. I'm going to call it. We're going to be done. Okay. That was a whole lot of anything. Sign up for my paper and ribbon share, like now, because I'm ordering at midnight, maybe, if I'm awake and alive. All the things, and pop in Tuesday, the 13th of January. I'm going to go change my graphics. That's all I know. Bonus days, new catalog, new online exclusive, new kits, all the things start tomorrow. Yeah, if I can be of help, let me know. But if it can wait a week, even better. All right, you guys. Thanks for popping in. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed that. That was kind of chaos, more than usual. Pop in here. No, I will not be here Friday. I have a funeral. I'm not coming Friday, but I'll probably be here on Monday for Mr. Card Monday, something like that. Anyway, okay. Have a great evening. Have a good week. I'll see you maybe Monday. All right. Thanks for popping in, you guys. Bye.